It's week 6 of the 2024 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Chargers and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Got his man, Okonkwo, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The play fake, now Young. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. Young working out of the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Young now. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here is Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
A short throw to Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Daniels. Got his man, Dell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. To the air goes Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Young. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, Young. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing off.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. 17-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Dancing to his left. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd down and 8. Daniels looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Gets past one man, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
From the shotgun, it's Young. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Young. Shark's got it, left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bryce Young, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 4. Looking to throw, Young. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's complete to Dell.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Fighting him off. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The gain of 9 there sets up 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Daniels from the gun on third down.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
straight ahead. It's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Andre Yoshivas from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Young working out of the gun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That is caught, and he will have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Young to throw it. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Chark, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Daniels. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
this return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Eligible receiver downfield.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
Now here's Young.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Young now. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
To the air goes Daniels.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here is Young.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Chargers offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Charger drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Daniels looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Handoff now to Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
He's back to throw. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot for Young. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.